Anyway, fossil combatants. One fossil combatant may be conjured at a time. These NPCs will automatically attack whatever the player is attacking, giving that it is a multi-combat zone. Each NPC will preferentially attack the fossil over the player that conjured them. So I think that's if you're actually fighting other fossils. So originally when we were talking about excavation sites and finding all these items, so there's Deval's excavation site, which is not only the place to search for geomancy materials, but other dig sites can be found at Piscatorius, which is rock splitting and digging, Feldip Hunter area, which is rock splitting, panning and digging, Alcrid Desert, which is northeast of the Scorpion Pit, where you've got rock splitting and digging, and south of Relica, where you've got panning and digging. And some special items could be unique to each site. Maybe there's like more helmets at Alcrid because they've got cool helmets there. Anyway, so the summary of this, finally. There are some holes to be filled in here and there, but I think it's plenty an idea for what the skill could be about, how it's done, the rewards to receive from it. Thanks for reading the proposal. You're welcome. So, Geomancy, what do I think of this skill? Very detailed, and in fact, when I started reading it, I didn't really like it, but when I got to the end, I really do like this skill. I was originally thinking, oh, it's got gathering and stuff, and it sounds a bit divination-y. I'm not really a divination expert, but it sounds a bit divination-y for me. So obviously it starts with a quest, which is a really good idea. I like the idea of the quest. Sounds kind of interesting. I've not fully read it. I don't want to really spoil it for myself. Even though I'm not much of a big quester. But I like the basics of finding semi-precious stones, artifacts and fossils, imbuing them. The imbuing bit sounds a bit awkward, but I like the idea of having these imbued objects and then using them. Using the objects is really a good idea to introduce some things like summoning creatures and stuff. I think some of the functions of these objects should be rethought, but in fact I really like this skill. And if you sat down throughout this really long explanation, I think you'd probably understand it a little bit more, and you probably quite like this skill. And I really like the fact that the Mystic Necklace, and once you read all the table, you get to the Mystic Necklace, and it's just question marks. I really like the idea of this skill, and it could probably fit quite well into the game. Especially because I've read some things about archaeology, astronomy, other things which seemed like they'll fit in the game, so this brings it all together. Anyway, so if you want to listen to the other skills, click the link here, which will take you back to my video about skilling, and then there's got the links for all the 5 skills. I would like to thank you for watching, and goodbye.